Hi, I'm Charles with Clive Coffee, and today I'll be showing you how to set up your Lelit Bianca espresso machine. Step 1. Inspect the box and the machine for damage. Remove the machine from its box and place it on a solid level surface. We recommend holding on to all of the packing materials and boxes. Inspect the machine for damage. If you find any, contact us immediately. Step 2. Water quality and your machine. Before introducing any water to the machine, it's important to test it to make sure it's adequately soft. Use the included water test strip to verify the softness of your water. Ideally, we're looking for a hardness around 50 parts per million. For more information on water, take a look at clivecoffee.com/water, which is also linked in the description of this video. If you plan to use the machine with its internal reservoir, simply fill the reservoir with water now. If you plan to direct blend the machine, you'll want to remove the reservoir. First, remove this screw at the base, followed by this screw connecting the reservoir to the top of the machine. Next, carefully tilt the machine forward to access the bottom, where we'll unplug this cable, and then forcefully unplug this clear tubing from the water inlet. The reservoir and tubing can now be set aside. Now use an adjustable wrench to remove the barbed tip currently attached to the water inlet. You'll replace it with this adapter, which you can find in a small plastic bag in the accessories box. Thread this on until hand tight, and then give it a solid quarter turn with the adjustable wrench. Next, you'll thread on the braided line included with the machine, again getting it hand tight and then giving it a quarter turn with the adjustable wrench. Now flip open your water line and check for leaks at all the connection points. Step 3. Filling your boilers and turning on the machine. Plug in your machine and turn it on by pressing the power button on the front. With the power on, the boilers will automatically begin heating. It's important to immediately lift the machine's brew lever to begin filling the brew boiler with water. Return the brew lever to its off position when you begin to see water coming from the group head. You'll know the machine is up to temperature when the PID displays a temperature of 200 degrees Fahrenheit. At this point, your machine is ready to pull your first shots. With coffee in your portafilter, lock it into the group head and lift the brew lever to begin pulling espresso. When you reach your desired shot weight or volume, return the brew lever to its off position. A few tips before we go. One of the most exciting features on the Lelit Bianca is its flow control paddle. It's an incredibly useful tool, and we highly recommend experimenting with it. We have a go-to procedure that you might find useful as a starting point. Start with the paddle centered and then lift the brew lever. Then, once you see the group pressure gauge slowly rise to about 3 bar, open up the flow by moving the paddle all the way to the right, allowing the group to reach 9 bar. This makes for a long, gentle pre-infusion. We find it helps mitigate channeling and results in consistent extractions. The Bianca features a PID, which allows for precise control over boiler temperature. Different coffees taste best at different brew temperatures. Darker roasts tend to taste best at slightly lower temperatures and lighter roasts at slightly higher ones, with the entire brew range being between about 195 and 205 degrees Fahrenheit. To adjust the brew temperature, first press the minus button under the display. You'll then see a little wrench icon below the temperature. Pressing the plus button allows you to edit this setting. You can now use the plus and minus buttons to adjust the desired brew temperature by 1 degree increments. To save the setting, leave the interface alone for a few seconds until the temperature readout stops blinking. Pressing the minus button again will show you the steam boiler temperature. Continuing to press the minus button will cycle through the various settings on the machine, eventually cycling back out to the standard temperature display. For more tips on pulling great shots, watch our Espresso Essentials video. And for advice on steaming milk, watch our How to Steam Milk guide. For more coffee knowledge, tap subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.